So you've got to do more.
The two Gabbies back in the team then, and on the score sheet tonight, when you consider that Aston Villa arrived at the Emirates Stadium, the form team in the Premier League, having won 8 in a row in the league, 11 in a row in all competitions, did you expect a scoreline like that?
No, I didn't expect that. Not the way Villa have been playing, especially in their second halves. But I do know what Arsenal are capable of, and the chances, we even showed at the start of the game, the chances that are being created, especially by Saka, and they've not been taken. But today was different. I thought the captain, Odegaard, was fantastic. Obviously, Gabriel and Gabriel coming back and being in that team is always going to make us stronger. Same with Saliba. When we played them, when we played Villa, we didn't have these two players, and it was like a basketball match. It played into Villa's hands. But today, the way we played, we felt like a lot more control, especially like the guys were saying, Villa was slowing the game down, wasting time. That was getting people frustrated. But then you just play through that. And once the first goal came, you kind of felt like there could be more.
Jimmy, before the game, you made a very big point a couple of times about, this is Arsenal Football Club. They shouldn't just be winning games 1-0, as they had been labouring, the last couple of matches. Are you not entertained?
I was entertained today. And that's how I have to be entertained. And that's how Arsenal has to play. And they deserved everything they got today. And they didn't help back after the 1-0. And that's what my argument was. They get in front, their nose is in front, and then they are scared to get a goal against. And instead of not thinking about it and just play for the second goal. And then when the second goal comes, play to make the 3-0. Punishing teams off. Don't feel sorry for teams. Punish them off. Go and get yourself another goal. Feel good, because next match you still have that feeling, but it starts at 0-0. And when you have got still that feeling of being in that right zone, you go different in matches. And today they did the opposite that they have been doing before, and that was really good to see.
Yeah, and against the Villa side, as we mentioned, was the form team, and also I think for a lot of people, the fact that they had moved up to third, an opportunity tonight to move level on points with Arsenal with the victory on a ground where they have done well in the last couple of seasons. Just how big of a statement does this feel like from Arsenal for you?
Well, it's a massive statement, and it's even more of a statement to Villa, to let Villa see the levels that you probably have to get to. I think Villa will have learned a lot by that, because, like you asked me, I wasn't expecting to be 4-1, especially, like I said, the way Villa have been playing. But Arsenal, they are in a good frame of mind. You know what I mean? They haven't been scoring as many goals as they should have, but they have been making chances. And for so long as you're making chances, then, it's up to people to take them. And if you take them, you are more comfortable in the game. Yeah. We've done that today, and that's why we look more comfortable. Hopefully, going forward, we can do the same, because I don't want to sit here thinking it's only going to be 1-0 and thinking, are they going to score? Like we've seen in previous games, are we going to give away a goal to like a Wolves or something? So I would love to see them play like this on a weekly basis. It doesn't work like that, especially when you're going through the league.
No, you're right. It doesn't always work like that, but it doesn't also always work 1-0 and go and defend. No. Today, they 1-0 and they kept on going. They kept on pressing. They kept on playing in Aston Villa's half. And Aston Villa could not come out. And then opportunities come. And what they did really well, they punished them off. Trossard, great goal. Odegaard, great pass for Subimendi. And Jesus, when he came in, very direct and took his goal really, really well. Yeah. And at that time, when Jesus scored, there were 6 people of Arsenal players around the box. And that is refreshing to see. Yeah. And that has not been in the past.
What has been in the past is their set pieces, and that's how they opened the scoring once again. It was goalless at half-time, and then...
Guys, well played. Brilliant result. Breathtaking second half. Gabriel, personally for the two of you with your goals, but also for the team, how special a night was that?
I think it was amazing, It's always hard to play against them, They have brilliant players. They come here all the time and they hurt us, And then obviously it was clean that at the beginning of the game they tried to delay the game. Everyone could see that, but the mentality of this team is something that really, really grow. And then each game is growing even more. So I think we won today because of the mentality.
And did we see tonight how much you've missed this guy?
For sure. I said after the last game straight away when they asked me about him, at the moment he stepped on the pitch, you could see the difference of, our back line, the way we defend. This guy loves to defend the same way I love to attack. And then obviously he loves to score goals as well.
So your teammates have missed you. How much have you missed being able to help them out on the pitch?
First, I want to say thanks God, because it was a bit difficult days for me. And I always want to help the team, but now I'm so happy to be back. And yeah, I think today was a brilliant day for everyone, how we work together. And yeah, I think we need to keep going. And yeah, we are so happy.
How important was your goal, well, to you, but also to the team? Because the first half was difficult, wasn't it? Really sort of complicated for Arsenal.
Yes, like Gabi said, it's very difficult to play against them. They want to delay the game, but we know we play at home, and the second half we just pushing, and yeah, we scored the first goal, and after the team was unbelievable.
And how special was your goal to you? You started the year with a goal. You'll remember on New Year's Day against Brentford. You end the year with a goal, but we all know in between times it's been very, very difficult for you.
It's very clean that why I'm wearing this T-shirt, because Jesus obviously saved my life from the beginning when I was born, but I didn't know that. And then obviously through the tough moment in my life, I realized that we are nothing without Jesus. So I want to glorify his name, because he make a huge difference in this tough moment. So now in the shines moment, I want to glorify his name, because, to start the year, the way I was playing, confidence back, and then for some reason, the Lord stopped me, and then I could learn a lot of things, what I can do better as a person, and then and as a human being. So yeah, I think it's amazing how Jesus work on our lives. Sometimes you just keep doubting yourself, but you never know what's gonna happen, what Jesus prepare for you. So I just say keep going, trust in the process, and trust in Jesus.
Okay, well spoken, both of you. Gabriel Jesus, I have one more job for you. Could you give this player of the match to Big Gabby?
Well deserved.
Thank you, mate.
Top.
Let's go.
Let's go.
To the table, as several teams, all the teams that have played tonight, have reached the halfway stage of this Premier League season, and Arsenal head into 2026 with a 5-point lead over Manchester City. City play on New Year's Day. Liverpool, without playing, stay in the top 4, because Chelsea and Manchester United could only pick up a point. Wolves then, with their 3rd point of the season, they're still miles adrift of everybody else, but they celebrated that point at Old Trafford. Burnley on 12. West Ham got a point, so they've closed the gap on Nottingham Forest to 4. Leeds play Liverpool on New Year's Day.